definitely. All right, guys, I'm here with John Eldon Mathey. John's going to – did I say that right?
Yes.
I got you right?
That's
all
right.
So you're going to be running for the 70th Representative District. Now, John, obviously the representative races are going to be a big thing for us next year. Mm-hmm. We do have a plan to deploy multiple state rep candidates. 62% of those races went uncontested last time. By the way, if you're with the Democrats or Republicans and you're watching this, nothing to see here.
It's not happening.
Just two dudes talking.
Yeah,
don't worry about it.
Go away.
All right, John. How long have you been involved with the party?
I got involved with this presidential election, 2016. It wasn't long into the primary season where I realized, hey, I'm not a Republican like I thought I was. Someone's talking. Sorry about that.
All right.
1 second.
Slight pause. Yeah.
There is the Muddy Buddies. There are Rice Krispie treats. There's cookies. There's a lemon cherry cheesecake coffee cake. And then there are perfectly legit brownies at the front.
You hear that?
Perfectly
legit brownies.
Nothing to see here.
Yep.
I'm going to adjust my mic while he's doing that.
Everybody give a round of applause for Jim Green. There's still some CDs up here if you want to grab them.
This convention is lit. It's lit.
And
it's great.
for the next hour, you will be serenaded by, this is Miss Barbara Hollick. I love this woman. I've known her for over a decade. We also did a record together. We've done plenty of shows together. She's got some pipes on her. You're going to love these vocals. Just enjoy yourselves tonight and enjoy Barb while you guys are here. And I hope you guys are having a great night. Here's Barbara Hollick.
All right, well, we might run into a problem here.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll be able to hear
vocals.
me. And you know what? We should probably be listening to the singing anyways.
Yeah, that last guy can flat play, so we might have to enjoy a little bit of this. A little bit of blues kicking in right now. Yeah, I don't know if this is going to work.
Yeah, maybe we'll have to do this another time.
So, all right, you want to listen to this? We'll do that. We'll come back and do an interview after her set.
That works.
We do have the comedian coming up. We'll see how much of a break we get in between there.
Okay, sounds
good.
All
right, if you were watching, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks for watching. Glad we got to talk about everything.
But yeah, man, we'll do this. We got all day tomorrow to get these kind of things in.
Not stressing. I didn't even know. Well, I figured something would be here, but I didn't know I'd have the opportunity to come speak, so I appreciate it.
So the thing is, during the last segment, the audio worked out fine. I mean, he's speaking straight into the mic. There's background ambient.
Yeah.
But you can still kind of hear it.
I hear you.
But with the vocals, I think it changes the dynamic a little bit.
A little bit. What's up, buddy?
Am I jumping in on the camera?
No.
Yeah, you are.
Are you guys live?
We're enjoying the
We're
music.
still broadcasting.
Good. How many more minutes you got?
I don't know. So with the vocals, I'm thinking maybe, I don't know if it's going to be too difficult to keep going.
I think you're doing fine. These mics should pick it up. We'll see how it goes. How long have you been sitting here for?
I just sat down.
Oh, good. Take your time. Wave to me when you want to get my attention, and I'll bring you somebody else, okay?
Okay. This guy says they sound
See if I
better.
can get you an interview with the guys in there, but they're trying to get the governor candidates.
Yeah, I mean, if they got time, yeah.
Give it like half an hour. They got
Okay.
the stack of
Yeah. Just let me know, Brian. Come get me when you know. Okay.
I think we can do this. You want to power through?
Yeah, sure.
Power through?
Let's go for
All
it.
All right, just keep the mic close to you. We do have a comment from Heartland Media. There's a gentleman from there watching. He says the audio is coming through fine.
Oh, all right.
So I think this is working.
Maybe we should just go for it.
So, all right. So back to, let's see, where were we? How long have you been a libertarian?
Yeah.
You say last election cycle,
Yeah,
perhaps?
I think next month will be a year since I've actually joined the party.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So what made you decide to make the run for state representative?
Well, I thought I view it as kind of an obligation. Within my district, I have a lot of name recognition. I can't go anywhere within my district without someone saying, "Hey, are you related to so and so?"
Okay.
So I was like, "Okay, I already got the name recognition going for me."
All right.
My opponent, if he decides to run again, which I assume he will, he's been there since 2003. He's run unopposed all but twice since he's been there. And it's not that I think he's a terrible representative or anything. I just think, one, I think I could do a good job or a better job. And it'd be nice to see somebody else on the ballot. And that's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a lot of people are saying, I'd like to have another option there to vote for. So.
Yeah. I mean, it at least give people a choice. If whichever other major, mainstream party's not going to put somebody in there, then the constituents that aren't maybe happy with the representative, they don't even get a voice.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. All right, great. Have you put a lot of thought into the specifics of what you're going to run on?
Well, the past few months, I've been really trying to reach out to my constituency and figure out what we care about, what troubles we're seeing, and a big reason. I mean, I considered looking at municipality races, but within my district, we're a very responsible district. DeKalb County is very responsible. Sycamore's where I'm from, very responsible. But the problem that we're seeing is the state's inability to do its job is making it hard for our city, our school districts to be able to do their job. One area in particular would be education. My school districts are extremely responsible with the money they have. Very, very good at using tax dollars very efficiently. But with all these state mandates, with states not funding the schools at 100% of what they promised to give them, they're running short, and they're going to have to raise property taxes, or they're going to have to put in some sort of sales tax, or they're going to have to cut staff, make classroom sizes bigger. So it's not, I'm very proud to come from a very responsible community, but the state's not doing its job. Not to say that my representative isn't fighting for that, but I feel the gridlock between Republicans and Democrats is making it harder and harder for things to get done, because it's not, let's do what's best for the people. We want to make them look bad. No, we want to make them look bad. Let's make things hard.
Yeah, there's all that sort of team politics, if you will. We got that going on down where I'm at as well. So, you mentioned a lot of the schools are raising the property taxes and things like that. What do you think about some of the representatives now? They want to do like a property tax freeze. Mm-hmm. Of course, I'd like to see property taxes go down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those are obviously big things. We got the pension crisis that's looming.
Yeah.
One of the things too with a representative race, we're going to obviously face a major hurdle of just getting on the ballot.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Have you looked into the requirement for that, and do you have any idea like what the?
I think I figured was roughly a minimum of 2,500 signatures.
2,500.
And realistically, if I get that, I need to get another 25,000 just to make sure that they don't try to impede and get me off the ballot.
2,500, so like 5,000.
Yeah,
total.
5,000.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's crazy. That's as much as they need, as the other parties need for their governor and Senate candidates and things like that. So it's just insane. So, man, how are you guys doing in DeKalb? Do you think you have manpower for that? I mean, that's an interesting...
we have a good chapter going right now. Each of our statewide candidates got over 5% in the 2016 election. So I was very optimistic for me to see that and say... we campaigned from July to November and got 5%, broke every single record for libertarians in our district. So I think that people are out there, they want that third choice. Obviously you look at the presidential race, it was how could a third party not get 5% or more? But
we didn't.
Yeah, we didn't. In my district, we did.
In your district, you did. Yeah. In my district, we got high 4 percentage. Yeah. So.
But it was uplifting to see that our Claire Ball for comptroller and Kent McMillan for Senate, they also got above 5%. So it's not just because Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. It was because we're tired of these two parties. Let's look somewhere else.
Yeah, that's what's encouraging is when people are voting down ticket. For other libertarians. Yeah, and part of the drum that I've been beating, and if you're watching this stream, you heard this a little bit earlier, is that libertarians got to run these down ticket races. We have to be in the smaller races.
Absolutely.
Obviously, we're not going to win the presidency anytime soon. It's just
not until we get a couple state reps, anyways. Maybe.
Maybe more than a couple. Yeah, we need more than 2. You know? 1 would be nice, and we can build from there.
Yeah.
So I've been following your Facebook for a while, and I have seen you're doing you're really engaging with live video.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about that, what your plan is with that, and what kind of response you've been receiving from people in your area.
Yeah, I mean, I first started doing it because I really wanted to. Public speaking scares the hell out of me, so I figured, okay, well, I could do a live stream, and I'm like, it's like public speaking, but I'm talking to people within the community or my friends on Facebook and hearing what they have to say about my opinions on different issues. So what I do is I try to talk about different issues going on, talk about libertarianism, because how many people actually know what it is, and I've gotten a great reception from it. A lot of people, I have not heard one person really say, oh, I don't like that idea. That's a bad idea, you know?
Right.
Because when you really explain things to people, it is a winning argument. But you have to know who you're talking to, you know, how you can talk to them and come to them, or come at that conversation in a way that they're going to receive it in a good way.
Yeah.
So I really enjoyed it. It's actually helped. The first one I did, I was sweating because I was freaking out. I'm like, people are watching me. This is crazy. And there was a lot of but after I don't know, I've done over 20 now, and I've gotten a lot better at it, and I enjoy receiving questions from people directly and being able to respond.
Yeah.
And you know, it helps you get on your feet and
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I have seen that where you have people engaging you in your chat.
Oh yeah.
And you do respond to that. I've seen that. That's really cool. Yeah, I mean that's a great platform. You know, obviously being able to do it on Facebook. I prefer YouTube. Yeah, that's true. Reach isn't free sometimes.
Yeah, true.
So, yeah, I don't know, man. That's why I've taken my game to YouTube, but we'll see how it goes.
I've considered that as well.
Yeah, you lose some of your. Anyway, Facebook doesn't like to promulgate external links as much, so there's that. Anyway. That's good. Yeah, I can relate to the sweating on the first streams, and you know, like you said, you get better with practice, and it does improve your ability to communicate.
Absolutely. Oh yeah,
it does, and you know, that's interesting. So, what do you think? What do you think the prospects are? You know, obviously, some of the other candidates that I'm going to interview here, they're going to face competition for their seat.
Yeah.
And state reps, I hope we don't have people all vying for the same state rep seats.
Yeah.
You know, if you're thinking about running for state rep, you already got a good libertarian in your area. Man, run for county board, right? I mean, let's talk. We need libertarians on the ballot. We don't need to be fighting with each other. Unless they're not a very good libertarian, then maybe we don't want them in there. You got to make that known. But, you know, what do you think about as the campaign season comes around? You know, you got to get out, got to get speaking engagements, got to get media coverage, you got to get, you have to get your message out, let people know you're there.
Absolutely.
A lot of people nowadays, when they show up to the polls, they see the libertarians on their ballot, they may not even notice because they never knew they were there. Before they got to the polls. What's your plan for the campaign? How do you think the messaging is going to go and the outreach and things like that? Have you put a lot of thought into that?
Yeah. Right now, I'm in the stage where I'm trying to put together my campaign team. So one of the jobs I'm going to need is someone who's going to be, organizing media, getting a hold of everybody. I picked the brains of a couple people who have an expertise in that, and so like letters to the editor, having a bunch of people write in, and one tip that I learned is if you write a letter to the editor and they don't put it in, keep resubmitting the same thing over and over again until they put it in, because they don't want the same thing over and over again, and they're like, fine, we'll publish it, and they'll
get you off their backs. That works?
Exactly, yeah. Well, maybe not always, but in the cases I've heard about, maybe they just throw in the trash, like, not this guy again.
Yeah.
Consistency.
That's good, yeah. We did. I will be the first to admit that I've poo-pooed other people that have said, write letters to the editor, because I don't think people even read them anymore. We had our own guy, Ryan Mahoney, wrote a letter to the Belleville News-Democrat, which is a local paper in our area, about Claire, and he did get published. It was remarkable, and so he did a very effective job of getting the word out about Claire, through that channel.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
Yeah, that's definitely a strategy.
And what I'd like to say to your audience is, if you know how to write, I'm not somebody who has that talent, but if you do know how to write, please, and you care about, libertarianism and these principles, please do write. Please do write. And reach out to me, because I would love to have somebody to be able to help me write my thoughts in a way that people can say, like, oh, yeah, that's a good read. So,
yeah, definitely. So we have a call to action here. John needs people for his campaign. I mean,
yeah.
we all will as we move into 2018. We're definitely going to need a lot of manpower.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
To get the races that we want off the ground, and because it can't all be on the candidate.
No,
I mean, that's,
no.
Candidate can't
Absolutely
do everything.
not. Absolutely
Candidate
not.
needs a campaign.
Yeah.
He needs a campaign team to do those other things.
Yeah. And let me just put in a little blurb here. I have started taking. I have signed up for the Libertarian Leadership Academy, and it's with C. Michael Pickens and Larry Sharp, and so they have these videos, these tutorials to teach you how to run a successful campaign. Because as libertarians, we don't have that success. We don't know what that looks like. We don't know what work needs to go into that. Especially someone like me who's never done this before, has only campaigned for a few months for a couple people. But it's definitely something to look at. It's definitely something to look into. And they talk you through, this is who you have to have on your team, and this is what their role is, and this is what, because it can't be on the candidate. It cannot. I can't do everything. I cannot get elected by myself.
Right.
You can't.
Right.
It won't happen.
Definitely true. All right, man. Well, is there anything you wanted to say, talk about, you want the voters of Illinois or the people in the party that might be watching this from afar to know about you?
To know
Not to put you on the spot.
Oh, man.
I'm out of questions.
Oh, man,
That's
I wasn't
kinda what
ready for
is.
that one. Oh, man, you did put me in this spot.
Hey, it's your mic. Say whatever you want to say.
Oh, man. I'll just say let's get to work, because the opportunity is out there, and anybody who cares about libertarian philosophy, and if you want to advance the philosophy within this state, you have to step out of your comfort zone and work whatever you can contribute. Whatever you can contribute, do it. Absolutely, because a little bit of effort goes a long way. And that's what I've learned from the last campaign season, and I'm really looking forward to my campaign.
All right, great. Hey, man, like I say, we definitely need state rep candidates.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really glad you got your eyes on that type of campaign.
Yeah.
Obviously, spread the word. Hopefully, you got somebody else in your chapter to work on your campaign. Maybe run in another district. Whatever we can get. But all right, man. Thanks for sitting down with you. It's good meeting you. Hope to see you more, around the convention this weekend, man. It's going to be great.
Thanks for watching.